We've been talking about Latinos for Trump, and from what you've heard and kind of the things we've been talking about, what's the one thing that the conclusion that you came to at the end?
Well, the conclusion that I've come to is that we need more unity in our party. I have a couple of goals for the job that I'm doing. My number one goal is to shatter the myth, to do as many things, to take as many opportunities as possible to shatter the myth that there are not Hispanics, there are not women, there are not minorities who support President Trump. He's a leader like none other that we have seen in a very long while for this country, and the work that he's doing, the accomplishments, are the kinds of things that resonate with Latinos and people all across our nation. But none of that is going to be of any use unless the different segments within our community come together. We need the pro-life people to come together with the people who are Trump supporters to come together, with the urban and the rural area Trump supporters and conservatives to come together. Because when we come together, we will be a force that can positively impact the political process, and that will make a difference in our nation, in our communities, and in our homes.
President Trump brought out a whole different voter. It converted a lot of Democrats. Do we embrace these new converts? Or, I mean, I've heard some people say, well, they're just new. They don't really know.
Yeah. You know, I don't care, honestly. They're voters. I mean, does it matter to me whether they voted once or they've been voting for their entire life? No. What matters is that they're coming now and at the polls now. They're standing up and making their voice heard. And that's what matters to me. And reaching out and opening our arms and unifying together is what's going to make a difference. And that's what's going to make, I'm not talking about a difference for here and now this year. Yes, that'll happen. But what I'm looking for is something that the Latino community has embraced for so many years, and what we're known for embracing, which is a generational mindset, a generational line of thinking. I'm not thinking about my lifetime, I'm thinking about my children, my grandchildren. What is the America that we're leaving for them? And if that means my cousins come out and vote for the first time ever, or maybe they come out and vote for the first time ever for a Republican, we're coming together to make a difference for today, because today impacts what happens tomorrow.
So we're back. If you had something that you wanted to mention to President Trump, what would you tell him?
What I would say to President Trump is, one, thank you. We have needed a strong leader in this country for so long. There's been a vacuum of leadership. And so my first words to him would be thank you, and that to let him know that we support him, that there are people just like me all across this nation, all across the state of Texas, and even in Dallas County that support President Trump. The border, I'm so glad that he is making it a priority and that he is upholding his promises. I mean, that is a sign of great leadership. And so I've been down to the border. I've worked and done mission work in Brownsville, Texas, and all along the valley. And this is a very real problem. It's a very real crisis going on. We need to have security. We need to have a checkpoint. There needs to be, I think the biggest issue that we need to see is we need to make an impact on human trafficking and the destructive practices that there are. I actually had the opportunity recently to speak with the General Consul of Mexico about human trafficking and the impact that it's having. She called it a holocaust of her people, and I believe she's absolutely right. So continue on, carry on, keep what you're doing, keep on going. My thought is to keep going right. Keep going right, the right direction, and the way that balances and takes care of our people and takes care of this nation. Because I understand and I see that the things that President Trump is doing is coming from a heart of love of country. And that is what we have needed. We have needed for so long a leader that loves our country and a president that loves our country. And so I'm saying thank you, President Trump, for that.
That's awesome. And two things real quick. What are your thoughts on Latinos for Trump?
My thoughts on Latinos for Trump is I'm super excited to hear about Latinos for Trump and to join in and to be a part, because we need to gather together and show our support and to be a voice that he knows he has backing and support. And this is a super exciting time and a super exciting organization to be here on the groundwork and the framework of Latinos for Trump. And I'm super excited to be able to join in and to be a part of that movement.
Okay, so when I was coming down, I was really doing the prayer, asking the Lord, what do I need to accomplish? What do I need to say? And immediately the word came to me, it was carry. Tell me how you took that.
I took that to mean carry the banner high. It reminds me so much, the thing that comes to my mind first is that song, I Want to See Jesus Lifted High. I believe the time is now for us to lift up and to raise our banner and say, we love God. We love our country. We are here. Latinos for Trump is here, and it's time to stand up and raise that standard again and let our voices be heard. We can positively impact the political process and the direction of this nation by standing up and making ourselves known.